Uh-huh. Hey, this is Don. Don Kryptonium. The one, only, the best, the master of wisdom, the king of the world, and ultimate mogger. So today we are going to talk about the crypto markets. Crypto markets, but we are going to focus on the NFTs. We are going to focus what it means to be OG status. What is the good NFT? And of course, of the certain AKUMULATS happening in the markets. Okay, before we start this video, come on. You still didn't do thumb up? You still didn't love on Twitter and you still didn't hit a retweet? What are you doing with your life? This is Don Kryptonium. Make sure to like, love, and share this video. So what I'm going to do today, I was looking at the Shanks Twitter. I was looking at the Stargaze Bad Kids Pump. I was following some Twitter accounts, and to be honest, what I'm seeing, what I'm seeing in the last weeks on the Twitter, people are calling the Pudgy Penguins OG collection. Okay, I mean, this was early collection. It survived the bear market. By the way, look how I did my hair. It's like, it looks very nice, look. I'm bald, but you cannot say, So what I was saying, many people consider Pudgy Penguins OG collections, and I see the opinions of the large accounts on the Twitter that say, hey, Pudgy Penguins, culture, art, and so on. And I, as the wisest man of crypto, I felt like I need to actually educate some people. Because sometimes when the price go up, you lose the sight. You lose the wisdom, and that we've seen in 2021 when people were buying the apes and everyone was saying apes are the culture. Apes is the finest art that you could there. So this is Don Kryptonium, and I'm gonna educate you on the NFT markets. What we are going to start, with the bad kids. Okay, let me start with the bad kids, and the reason why I'm starting with the bad kids is because there is excellent pampe. And why is it happening? So look, bad kids floor at 164,000 floor. Of course, we have the same elements that is going, and Bad Kids is actually the prime collection. To be honest, at this point I wasn't certain at the start, but at this point I think this is higher. The reason why this is higher, there is few elements that you need from collection: love, uniqueness. So when you look back to the NFT history, you have the CryptoPunks. And when it comes to the CryptoPunks, they have elements of simplicity, being the first, and bringing the art into the crypto space with the simple pixel art, creating that holy grail collector. It's like holding an old artifact from like 3,000 years ago. Okay, so this is the status of the punks. There's not that many things that were unique on Ethereum blockchain. And the bad kids, they have the ultimate top status of the NFT alternative to the Ethereum blockchain. Does it make sense to you? So there is NFT on Ethereum, punks, okay? That's the big. There's some other great collections that I'm going to discuss, especially I want to discuss Milady. When it comes to alternative blockchains like IBC ecosystem, which is, Cosmos, go to Celestia, Dimension, and many others, the top NFT is Bad Kids. But the reason why they become big, on that I already spoke of this, they were unique, they were nuanced, and they were beautiful. I'm not going to expand on the threads today, but you can see the uniqueness. And they've been around for 2 years in the bear market. So what I'm thinking right now, I'm thinking higher. The problem is the Stars token, the market cap of Stargaze is like 130 million. The market cap of Bad Kids is now like at 80 million. So any buys of Bad Kids push the Stargaze price higher. So I think actually if the bad kids double in the stars price, it's going to push the Stargaze price much higher. So that might be interesting beat on the token itself. But this is of course not a financial advice, okay? So that's about, but of course don't remember other great collections. Everyone now will be hating me that I'm not shouting, you know, Pixel Squids, many others collections. I'm not a fan of some, you know. I'm not a fan of like certain derivatives. I don't think they will do well. Some of them are really good. So I want to go to the shanks and talk to you about power of AKUMULATS. Okay, so I want to focus on Milady Maker and Remario Retardo Babies. Okay, so what was yesterday I tweeted that there is AKUMULATS happening in the places that you would not believe, and it's always the same model. So I'm going to, like, you know, why I'm bullish on Milady and why I'm not very bullish on the Pudgy Penguins. Pudgy Penguins to me fall in the same category as the apes actually, maybe slightly nicer, but they are pushed by the certain factors, and these factors is not really cultural impact of the NFT. That cultural impact is actually in the Milady Maker and Remilio. This is probably the strongest cultural impact. The airdrops are not being given to those collections, you know, for certain reasons. I assume, you know, if you try to contact the headquarters of Milady, they just don't give a shit, right? So there is these other factors, but Shanks gets it. He talks about the AKUMULATS that is happening right now in the Milady Maker. And Milady was always the top when it comes to trending, and shame the blur doesn't have the longer chart, but this chart looks like this for probably 6 months right now. I always look on the number of holders, which doesn't really grow exponentially, but there is strong factor of protecting the floor price. So when you think of Milady Maker over here, you know, there is not as many people that will let off the Milady because they see the true beauty and understanding of art and power of network spirituality within Milady. And I think this is one of the strongest. So this is the alpha. This is not financial advice, okay? But this is my personal opinion that when you look at Milady, I think there is the AKUMULATS happening, and those are very strong AKUMULATS. And when it comes to Ethereum blockchain, Remilia and any lore that is around Milady is my strongest conviction. So we talk Remilio is even stronger actually. So Remilio, Milady, Mockcoin, and the things that happen around that, this is the strongest AKUMULATS I've seen in the history of humankind, to be honest. So that's Milady. Let's see Remario. Redacta Remario Babi. And this chart looks exactly the same. It's just moving. It's just moving. AKUMULATS, pump, AKUMULATS. This is actually when you see, I think even a bigger chart when you look at Retarda Remario is going to happen here. So where is it? Is it in analytics? Can we hit longer period? So here we have a 90 days. Okay, can I expand on that? So look how this is unbelievable, and many people, you know, I know many people will not listen that, so this is very squeezed chart. So here was like a bottom was at close to 0.3, okay, and this was before the bull market launch, and then we had that pump, then we had the pump to over like 0.9. And then what's happening here, this is massive AKUMULATS that is happening. Another pump just recently to 1 Ethereum, and there is another AKUMULATS happening. Those charts, you know, I'm greatest chart trader. This is like charting from the OpenSea is on another level. Let's check up Milady. Okay, let's check up Milady and see how they were doing AKUMULATS. So as you can see, to be honest, massive AKUMULATS here. This is massive pump and massive AKUMULATS. As I said, my bigger conviction is Remilio, and the reason for that because Remilio shows you the power of the, let's call it retail for simplicity, okay? Remilio shows you the power of the mogger. You know, the Pit Vipers and Remilio is match made in heaven. The Pit Vipers also suit the Milady. But this shows you the power of the retards on the market. You know, some people is buying coins on the dev cells, and these people are gonna get wrecked. But I'm telling this with the highest conviction I could have. This is the markets of retards, okay? You can listen to me and you don't have to, but I'm telling you, this is season of retards. This is how the retards take over crypto markets, okay? Again, you don't have to listen to me. There was one thing that Shanks probably said, and I quite yeah, he had a good point. You know, so I want to touch on the punks. Punks don't really have vibrant community anymore. It's more like a holy grail collective collection that people will collect, and it pumps. It will preserve value. It's like it's like a house in the Switzerland. It doesn't pump too hard, but it doesn't dump. Okay, and that is CryptoPunk. So that's one thing you need to understand. But you need to answer yourself, who owns crypto? Who owns crypto Twitter? And the answer is Milady. Milady's control all the narrative. Milady control all the shitcoins. Milady control all the fake news that is being spread on the Twitter. And that is the conviction. And this is, I hope you're going to see. You know, I could reflect on the bad kids. Since the bad kid pumps, a lot of Miladies went into bad kids, and that actually improved all the rhetoric. So I see like this very bullish pattern that has happened. I didn't expect it's going to happen. You know, there was not many great posters among bad kids because many of them were actually dev cells. But that changed. That changed beautifully. You know, but so this is Abdat on the NFT markets. And I hope you see what I see, you know. Another collection that I was accumulating, I didn't say because this video is already very long, is Kagami Academy. This is to me one of the best pixel art of Kagami that was cheap. And I accumulate really solid amount. So the floor is at like 0.03. I was like, that's worth bet. So I have 100 of Kagami. I keep accumulating. It doesn't have to do well because it was free airdrop. But this pixel art. And with that, hey, don't Kryptonium miss out. Till the next time.